Welcome back to Merry Moments for today. I'm out on a trail today because it reminds me so much of our life path. Where do we go? And what are we doing? And how do we know which way to go? I'm just walking along and I'm going to show you, okay? Look where we are today. I just know that people question, why are you following this Christ? Who is this Jesus? Why is it so important? Well, I want to explain a little bit to you that, first of all, knowing Him, I'm just showing you a few things, is the beginning. When we understand what He's done for us, we can begin to seek Him out and search for Him. And you know what He says? When you search for me, you will find me. And that is only the beginning, because there is a huge, huge life in front of you. The trail is unknown, and it's eternal. We are eternal beings. And once we start looking for more of Him, we will find Him. We begin in the Word of God, the Bible, and we learn those things, and we keep walking in the understanding that He's showing us. And then we find out that we have a special call on our life that God has placed inside of us that we didn't know about. And as you discover Him, you discover who you really are. That, to me, is very, very an exciting step in this journey in our lives. But as we keep walking, you see there's turns that we can't see beyond them. And that's when we start learning to trust, and we start listening closer, and we obey what He says, because we find out more and more ways about Him and how kind and generous and loving and purposeful and faithful that He is to us. Personally, is so different than what we've been taught. And there is so much more that we need to learn. There's mysteries upon mysteries that He is willing to share with us if we listen to Him. It's so exciting. But then we start realizing that I have been given so much that I need to start giving away. I need to start helping others. Have you gotten to that place yet? And you become servants because you want to help others and you want to seek Him for other people. You realize what an abundance of a life you have, and you find out there's even more beauty, more joy, more peace than we understand. And we had no idea it really was there, but it really is there. And as we keep walking with Him, we then find out that one is how real He is. Two is I can hear Him. I hear Him in everyday things. I see Him in everyday things. He interrupts my life in such a wonderful blessing of a way that I am overjoyed. And sometimes I don't understand what's happening, but it's all for a purpose. Some things, do you know that He does not send to you? He did not choose for you to get sick. He did not choose for things to happen in your life. We have an enemy, and he will trip you up and cause you to be distracted from where God is leading you. And he will put up traps for you. This is an honestly true thing. So as we keep following Him and following His map for us and following His word and following His voice and allowing the Holy Spirit to guide us and to talk with us, He becomes more and more real. Now, I have a division here. I could go this way or I could go this way. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and talk to you for a moment. I hope that you stick around here. Let's just sit for a moment. The greatest thing that I am finding in this life is that I have not been taught this. This is because I keep seeking more and more of Him. And I'm really hoping that this encourages you to also seek Him. Get away by yourself. get into the solitude. Quietness changes how we think and how we see. He wants us to stay with him, and he wants us to live with him in such a different way than we are being taught. There is a place where we come together with him, and he lives within us, and I am in him. Yes, it's really true. There is this bond, and there's a power and an energy that only he can give us. But we need to make the time to get away and sit alone with him and let him heal those things from our lives, and heal the disappointments, and take us to a place where we are comforted and understand and know who he really is, and that he walks really, really right with us. I find this so attractive and so strength building. And refreshing is a wonderful way of saying it, because it keeps me motivated to keep going. There's no end to him. And this life that we have is the only way you're ever going to unveil what is coming and who he is, because we get to spend eternity with him. I'm going to say that again. I get to spend eternity in this place that is going to be a feast and a party and a great a place where I can't even imagine. The beauty here in our earth, in our world, is phenomenal. If you can get out there and see the beauty around us, and there's 100 times wouldn't even explain what's coming. How magnificent we are going to have it. We are going to be able to stay in it, and we will be able to love without any ending, ever. This is what we are living for. This is why we have decided to follow Jesus. This is the reason why I cannot even explain to you with words until you choose to do it yourself. And I can't wait to see you there. I love you. I really pray that you will enjoy this time on earth. Please don't dismiss it. Don't make it smaller than it is. Don't minimize who Jesus is. Don't minimize this God that I serve, because he is a magnificent, loving Father, friend, companion, and so much more. Have a blessed day. Get away and think about it. I love you. Bye.